Alright, so we're quite literally in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I totally forgot to review Stranger Things. Yeah, we're gonna be moving, but watch your feet. But we're gonna be reviewing Stranger Things really quick, season 3, which came out, I believe it was July 4th, which was terrible fucking timing for me, so I completely forgot. But I'm gonna talk about it now. What were you gonna say?
That was the day Midsummer was seen in theaters. I don't know. That wasn't the day it came out, but that was the day.
No, well, I feel like we must have seen Midsummer around then, right?
We saw it on that day, and Spider-Man: Homecoming, or Far From Home, whatever it's called.
Yeah. What the fuck? Anyway, so I'm gonna be honest with you. This season, I don't know. What's fuck? It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad, but like I gotta say, I think that's been part of my procrastination. Like it just.
It wasn't bad,
like
but
season 1, 10 out of 10. Season 2, which bizarrely had very mixed reviews.
I understand why.
But I loved it. Season 2, I thought was not only a 10 out of 10. I thought was better than the first season. Not by like this substantial fucking, but still. Well, look at that formation. See that? Those birds behind you? What the fuck? That's fucking random as fuck. What the fuck? Anyways, fuck them. Season 1 is perfect. Season 2, I thought was just deeper. It was just deeper in all aspects, you know, emotionally, philosophically, what have you. There was that one episode that everybody always complains about, where it's kind of like 11 the episode. But it wasn't that fucking bad. Wasn't that fucking bad? What's wrong with you? I mean, I'll admit that was weak, but like it wasn't that fucking bad. But anyway, but season 3, damn, what happened?
I think it was. I think it was what everybody expected.
The same familiar beats, but for me, number one, first flaw is that like it took, you know, usually after the first episode, I'm like, we're back in the war. But for some reason on this one, it took till like 3-4 episodes deep before I was like, yes! Oh, this is exciting. Oh, this is great. You know, like it took a minute. Let's keep moving. Careful now.
Oh, the Gavin off.
I can hold it for you. We're gonna keep it recording. So, come on. But what the hell was I saying? There you go. Be safe. Yeah, thanks. What was I saying? Yeah. So it took a few episodes to get fully engaged. Was that the same for you?
Yeah, it was the same thing with the second season too.
It didn't take episodes.
It was the same. It was the same exact.
Because they always have a slow, you know, build, and then right in the middle they just go whoop 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 whoop.
Yeah,
and then things start getting exciting.
But just like you just said,
yes.
They always do. So we're already looking forward to we already know what the fuck how it's gonna happen, and we don't know what's gonna happen per se, but we know how the formula is for this show, and it's been the same the last 3 seasons.
It's just that this time
they just got older.
First off, this time it took a little bit longer than usual. Also, you know, with season 1, I was like, yo, all the performances were great, but Millie Bobby Brown was the best, and then the second season, the kid who plays
Dustin.
Will, whoever the fuck this kid is, right? I think he's the kid who plays Will. I think it's his name. Or what am I talking about? I got the power of Google. Hold on a second. Schnapp? But yeah, hopefully. Noah. He was the best performer in season 2. That fucking kid annihilated that role. He did better than Millie did. And then another huge flaw. So yeah, season 3, it took too long to get, you know what I'm saying? And then there wasn't really a performance that stood out. Like nobody was like bad, but nobody was great this time, which is weird. Like this time I was like, man, whose performance is gonna stand out this time?
They try to give a little side character some more parts in the show.
What's that one some bitch? Billy, right? Is that his name?
Yeah, he got some light shone on him.
Billy this time,
I didn't care.
I mean, they tried to do some like body snatchers type of shit with them.
We knew that right from the beginning. And just wasn't feeling it like that. I liked it, whatever. It was just there, but I didn't care about his character like that.
No, what's weird is that in the second season, you know, I didn't like him per se, but he was way more watchable than he was here.
Yeah, because he was a pure dick.
I guess you could say that he had more of a importance this time around, but I don't know. I don't know. His storyline was just like.
I do like that.
Like the one where he dies. Remember where I forgot what the fuck happened, but that creature, like, I guess killed him or something. Some shit happened.
He got murdered.
Yeah, he got murdered. I was just like.
I like when they went into his, I guess, memories when 11, I guess that's her name. She went into his memories of being a kid, and where his little whole issue of being a dick started from.
Yeah.
Abandonment issues turned into anger and all that, blah 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 blah. Max.
Yeah, that shit was cool. That shit was cool. Well, anytime Millie Bobby Brown's sort of in that black room with that black liquid floor, and she's fucking having those hallucinations or those visions, whatever you want to call them. That shit's awesome.
A whole another thing. I even liked what's his name, Steve, and what's the girl's name? No.
What?
Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Maya Hawke?
Yeah, Maya Hawke. Her.
Yeah, she's the daughter of Ethan Hawke. Yeah, this chick. I can't find
I like the little
Why don't they just say
the bathroom scene.
Hold on, I gotta go to IMDb. Robin Buckley is her name.
Yeah, Robin.
Her real life name is Maya Hawke.
Yes.
That's who you're thinking of.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the.
Now, what about her?
I like that scene with her in the bathroom with Steve.
Oh yeah, he was trying to like admit to her that like he was into her, and like didn't he have like a bruised face or did I hallucinate?
Well, he got his ass whooped.
Why did he have his ass whooped?
Remember, he was in that getting interrogated by the Russians.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Sorry, it's been a minute, people. Calm down.
So we had this whole Call of Duty under the
also
fucking.
wasn't as good as previous seasons.
Under the fucking mall. I said they had this whole under the mall secret thing going on, just like homage to Day of the Dead, and they paid real homage to Day of the Dead at the beginning of the movie in the theater. Remember?
Oh yeah. You knew it was Day of the Dead.
But this underground base type thing, we're under the mall type thing. Okay, 1985 Day of the Dead. I think came out in 1985.
1985.
Yes, crisp.
Yes,
and now check the first Terminator, because you know that probably.
Oh yeah, so
yes.
the big Terminator influence.
Not just big, fucking
they were
huge.
Really well done. They're really well done. The actor that they had, I'm showing his face right now, but the actor that they had playing the Terminator guy, he was like the perfect build, and the silhouettes that they used with them and the cinematography, like I thought his usage in the story was surprisingly cute and done really well.
Yes.
Also, there's a building out here. Is this the pavilion you were talking about?
Yep.
Gee whiz. But we're big zombie fans, so we're big fans of George A. Romero, all of his work, really.
Even Diary of the Dead.
Oh, God. Oh.
So they're using the same fashion that we're making this video.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like his first found footage?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna jump on the found.
It wasn't bad, you know, and it kind of it wasn't bad. It's a quick Sunday night. I want to watch a zombie flick type thing, especially if you've never seen it and you're a fan of zombies. Watch the fucking movie. It ain't worse than Survival of the Dead or fucking the new 2000 what? What was it, 2008 or some shit like that? Day of the Dead they made with Nick Cannon.
What?
One of those horrible movies.
Nick Cannon was in it.
Yes, horrible movie.
I'm gonna try to include some footage of whatever that is. That sounds absolutely good.
Yeah, but that's another remake they tried to do. Dawn of the Dead remake was crisp.
Yeah, so I got the cast pulled up this time. Just would blank out.
Okay.
Names. But So yeah, I can't believe old chick is the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman or something.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me.
I can see definitely Uma Thurman.
Ethan Hawke did a supreme job.
Thank you. Go watch Gathica. All right.
What's some other great positives? Or the positives are easy. What's some other flaws? What's some other ones? So it was an unusually slow start for me to get fully engaged. Oh, there weren't any standout performances. So yeah, there weren't any standout performances. And these are substantial flaws. These aren't like, this time it just felt a little bit too, you know how some people, they saw The Force Awakens and they were like, this was kind of too familiar to what I've seen before. Don't like it. I don't fully feel that way, but I gotta admit, there was so much here that was like, I think all the sequences at the mall are pretty cool and like, the including of what I guess Russia in the storyline now is kind of cool, but
That's not cool.
It's just this time I felt like it felt a little too familiar to what we've already seen in them. From the lore, from the world, you know, from character arcs, you know, like you know, there's whole character arcs where I was just like, I don't know, like what's her name, Nancy, like nothing really stood out about her narrative this time, you know, or with Jonathan, you know. Shit, the only people who had story arcs or story moments that really stood out was like Dustin.
Yeah,
you know?
Dustin did a good job.
There were a few moments with Dustin where I was like, oh.
But Dustin was like almost being Steve's guru.
Yeah, there were scenes with Steve that stood out.
Yeah.
You know, there were scenes with the new girl, the Ethan Hawke's daughter that stood out, you know. But like from our usuals, like
nothing.
Millie Bobby Brown kind of bored me a little bit. Mike. Yes, Mike and 11 were boring. Yes, I said it. They were boring. They were so fucking boring this season. For some reason, you would think that like finally seeing them as like full-blown lovebirds would be like, but it wasn't. I was just like, I don't know. Their story arcs were just, they didn't really stick like usual, you know? Mm-hmm. Even that one episode that everybody claims is so lame. At least, I don't know, at least that episode, what she did there was very memorable.
I didn't think that was bad.
Wasn't even that bad. People hate, do you know that people hate the episode? Like, hate.
I didn't love it, but I didn't think it was that bad.
You know, season 4, the big thing seems to be, you know, we're leaving Hawkins. You know, and it's like, you know, maybe you guys should do
We're leaving Hawkins. We're finally packing our bags and getting the hell out of Hawkins.
Maybe you guys should have did that in season 3. That might have fixed my familiarity issues. You know what else I do have them substantially.
You know what else they're trying to do? They're trying to tell me that my boy Hopper's dead.
Oh yeah,
that boy ain't dead.
There's a sequence where like, you know, Winona Ryder, she's on one side of the glass. Hopper's on the other side of the glass. Hopper's doing. You gotta make sure you give me. Hopper was doing one of these. He was all. He gave her that one last look. He was all. And then what happened? There was like an explosion?
She had to press this like generator thing on to make it like something where he wasn't supposed to be there when she pressed it, but he was there. But
okay. So she had to press the button and like I guess that closed the gate or something?
Yeah, it like sucked everything through it.
Yeah, and
it it evaporated whoever was, I guess, whatever happened, it sucked them in something. But we think they got evaporated.
Yeah, and the show is trying to convince us that Hopper's dead. Get your mornings in, because you're not going to see him again.
This whole boo-hoo sad shit at the end.
Bullshit, you know goddamn well my boy Hopper didn't go out like that. If he did, why the fuck would you make him go out like that? Was like the most suspicious death ever. If you're going to make Hopper die, make somebody like stab him through his fucking stomach and his anus at the same time. So like you know he ain't living from that shit. You just know. You're just like, damn, he's...
Chris.
He's not dead, okay? I'm not sure like what the fans think, but like I'm not convinced that he's dead. No, sir. And if he is dead, why'd they fucking kill him like that? What the fuck? But
he ain't dead. Remember at the end they show this little quick ass little clue scene where they were like they showed all this like infinite stairway thing of just floors and floors and floors like a prison. Mm-hmm. And then they zoom onto one room, and then they're talking to somebody else. You want me to get the American? They're like, no, not the American. Who else is the American? They're Russian. And this place that looks like it exists outside of this dimension. But maybe they created a physical place in this dimension. The Russians already knew about it probably. That's why they were guarding it like that. Mm-hmm. So whatever happened to them, they got zapped to this place. It looked like to us that they got totally evaporated, but they didn't. They got removed.
Right. I don't think so. Yeah, I totally forgot about that one ending credit sequence.
They shouldn't have put that in there.
And it had that little dog Demogorgon, right? It was all...
Why'd they put that in there? See, maybe Harper was dead. Maybe they did a little sad shit at the end with 11 and with Noah, you know, going through her little shit and reading the letter. Hey, you know.
Right.
Props to him, but guess what?
No, he's not. He's not dead.
I wasn't that thrilled.
He's totally not dead.
It's like the season just gave me enough to come back and watch the fourth.
But yeah, Caleb and his girlfriend, like, I really didn't give a fuck about what they did. They didn't really have a lot to do, in my opinion, this season. Like, you know, Nancy and Jonathan, they were just like, whatever this season.
Yeah, let's argue. We're going through our arguing phase, and
let's argue.
You don't support.
I thought it was I keep saying Caleb. I think the character's name is Lucas. Sorry, people.
Lucas,
I mean,
yeah. Well, that's his real name, yeah.
But yeah, Lucas.
Singing that fucking
I
song.
thought it was Lucas and his girlfriend were singing together.
Yeah, they were making fun of Dustin. That was the part that was cringy as fuck.
Yeah, I remember being like, for the first time, I remember just being like.
And Dustin, to me, was doing phenomenal through this whole season.
Yeah, I thought he was great. I thought he was good. Or at least he was the stuff that I really liked, I suppose.
I think he was.
I like the music. It'll be so good. It'll be through the roof, and they're showing all these different montages, and then you'll just see like the music will start to peak or crescendo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just see Hopper like kick through some door and it's dark, and Joyce is behind him, and he's like, "Hold on." He pulls out his gun or some shit, and you're like, "Stranger Things, baby." Love this show. When it's good, it's great, but it takes a while to get to that point. And they seem to struggle with maintaining that level of excitement this time around.
Yeah.
We've been down this path before. You know, that came up quite a lot while watching this, you know. It's like we've been through that before. We've had that thought process before. Like that just happened a little bit, almost too much in my opinion. Like to me, I don't know. I thought season 2, honest to God, I legitimately think season 2 is just a more richer, deeper look into the lore of Stranger Things. There's some great moments. Like that one moment where Finn called out Will, you know, about like his sexuality. I was like, whoa! Kind of like an 8. I'm feeling like an 8 out of 10 currently, you know? It's a great season, but I think it's the weakest. Period.
I agree.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
It's better in terms of like we got all this new shit we can add to it, and we can do this now.
Yeah, they definitely expanded on like the world and the mythos. So but this almost feels like Stranger Things season 2.0. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It almost feels like an in-betweener. Like an in-betweener season. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of my final thoughts on season 3.
Episode